Hey, everybody, it's Jim and Debbie, just a couple of turtle doves here to be your partridge in the pear tree during this Christmas season.
Happy holidays, Jim.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say Merry Christmas right now, right?
Yeah, I mean, there are multiple holidays in December, so I'm
Well,
going to stick
sure,
with
but
that.
Hanukkah was last month, right?
I thought
Diwali
it
was
was,
last month, I think, right? So, I
I
mean,
thought it was in the beginning of this month, but
don't begin, it's over, is what I'm saying.
it's
Hanukkah's
over.
so we're looking forward. It's now
Merry Christmas.
to the Christmas season. Merry Christmas. Hey, on this episode of the Midday Minute, it's our 64th episode. First, we should acknowledge that, which I think means we've now been doing more of these than the podcast. I think the podcast ground to a halt at 63. Thanks, COVID. I think.
We're really getting old, but when we started doubling up, that really helped elevate our numbers, huh?
Yeah, that's true. Now, today we are both at home because there are planned power outages in the neighborhood where the office is located. So everybody is working, or just about everybody on campus is working at home today. Again, silver lining of the pandemic is we learned we can do that. But to end the typical week, everybody is in our office 3 days a week at least, and then working from home those other days.
Right. I mean, the most important thing is that contacting us should be seamless.
That's right. Yeah.
No matter what.
Yeah, you should not be able to tell.
Right. Where we are sitting.
Where we are when you're talking to us on the phone or emailing or whatever.
Yep.
So on today's episode of the Midday Minute, we are going to do a little teasing of the big event later this week, which is our announcement of the 2022 class of Impact Grant recipients.
Yeah, after a COVID-induced hiatus in 2021, we are back with new Impact Grant projects that we will announce on Take a Sip on Friday.
Right, hosted by Megan Morris, and we will be the special guest stars on that show to participate in that announcement. So that's a lot of fun. All you middies hopefully will turn into that show, which again will air on Friday, to hear who the recipients are and hear a little bit about what their programs are. We're really excited. How many are we expecting to announce on Friday?
13 or 14. Really excited. In 2020, we had 14 new projects. So I think we're right about there, 13 or 14. If you will recall, we moved to a two-step process for the 2019 Impact Grants, which is instead of having everybody who's interested in applying for an Impact Grant do a full application, we introduced the impact intents. And so that's kind of like an elevator pitch, like tell us what you're going to do, and then we'll go from there. We invited
how many pitches did we get?
We got about 100, more than 150, I think 160 something pitches. So intents. Right. And then we invited 44 lodges to submit a full application. And
so
we received
and
we received about 43. So
okay. And then we're looking at almost a third, about a third of those that we received will receive we'll get impact grants. That's exciting. Up to $10,000, right?
Up to $10,000.
And in addition, there's going to be renewals announced next month.
Right. We're going to do that. That happens in January.
Yeah.
So that application for anybody who received a 2021 impact grant for the renewal, that deadline for that application is December 31st.
Okay, that's exciting stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to the show. It should be good fun. We did it a couple of years ago with Doug Wise on this show on Midday Minute. But back then we were the only show in town. Now we've got
I know
a full fleet of programs.
we sure do. Yeah, and I guess when that was the last time we introduced new impact grants was that show.
That show. Right.
Sounds like it feels like 1,000 years ago.
It does indeed. All right. Well, what else is happening? I know impact grants are not the only thing going on.
No, some might say this is the most wonderful time of the year. So we have the impact grant announcement happening. We also have MVS judging underway. So that started on December 3rd and runs through December 20th at Lodge Judging. And 21,656 high school seniors have an opportunity to win $50,000. So
yeah, and back in the old days of the paper application, which at this point were really, I mean, that was what last year we had paper was 2015, 2016. Mm-hmm. Okay, back in those days we were averaging about 19,600 or so applications a year. Right. So nice bump, not when we first went online, the numbers were closer to
huge, right?
Correct. We've scaled back a little bit since then, but we're still receiving more applications than we used to. So we have improved access to the scholarship opportunity, which is fantastic.
Absolutely. And the best part about it is nobody falls through the cracks. Absolutely. Nobody. Yeah. So you will recall when a student used to drop off an application at a lodge, it was incumbent on the lodge to do something with it. And that wasn't always the case. Now we know, no matter what, that if a student has, submitted their application online and their guidance counselor has completed their form, that they have a shot at winning $50,000.
In the best case, the lodge has an active judging committee.
Absolutely.
And they are convening, or not, but they are reviewing the applications they receive. They're selecting the 3 to advance to the next level of judging.
Right.
But if the lodge is unable to do that, can't find the volunteers, can't find the time, whatever, then we have a procedure in place to basically use an algorithm to score those applications based on strictly objective components. So nobody falls through the cracks, which is good.
Nobody falls through the cracks. And like you said, obviously we want our volunteers, we want eyeballs on these applications, but in the event that there cannot be, there's
it's important. I think it's important for our audience to understand is the intent of the algorithm is not to replace human judges. Nope. It be a fail-safe in case
there aren't any.
There aren't any, right?
Yeah.
So we're happy with the way that's been working out as well.
Absolutely. We're super excited about that. It's always it's an exciting time as we start reaching these deadlines, these milestones as the contest progresses. So like I said, it's lodge judging, then we'll be district judging, on to state, and then national judging happens in March. And then the leadership weekend is actually super early this year. And it's going to be a return to in-person. I mean,
first time since 2019, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. We're anticipating
all things being equal, right?
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So we're planning on it. And it's early this year. It's April 7th through the 10th. So yeah.
We'll get past that. And then the 50th anniversary of the Hoop Shoot Finals lurking in the weeds back there. And speaking of that, earlier this month, you, McKenna, and I were on Facebook Live to draw the first of 5 golden ticket winners for the Hoop Shoot Finals. What you want to tell people what the golden ticket is?
Yeah, the golden ticket is an opportunity for anybody who supports the Hoop Shoot program at $50 or more during this fiscal year. So since April 1st, has a chance for a round trip for 2 to the national finals. And so we have, as you just said, we have 5. We're drawing one, which I think the first of every month through March. And the first one was for Bud Kinzer Jr. of Bedford, Pennsylvania. And we announced it and called him, and we wanted to, we can't take it. We had to call him a couple times because he's probably like, this sounds like a scam, but it's not.
Most people get that offer. It sounds like we want you to help us free a Nigerian prince or something.
Right, exactly.
Like, I don't think so, but we persisted and convinced Bud this was it.
Yes, we did not. We didn't ask Bud for anything except for him to tell us that he wanted to join us.
But we're going to need your social security number and your mother's maiden name.
Right. So we're so excited. And our colleague, McKenna Cannon, talked to him, and he said, he's been part of the Hoop Shoot for many, many, many years. I don't think he's ever been to a finals before. So he's really excited. He's going to drive up from Pennsylvania.
So first trip is on us.
Yeah. And so if you are interested in a chance to win a golden ticket, please go online and
we'll put a link right up here. You don't have to do anything except donate $50 or more. This link will either take you to the donation form or to more information, because there are some other pretty cool benefits we're offering, donation benefits this year, including the opportunity to have a cardboard cutout likeness of yourself in the stands at the finals, silently cheering on those finalists.
That's right. And be sure to pick the Hoop Shoot Fund to designate it to the Hoop Shoot.
Yeah, it has to be.
That's really important.
And that'll happen if you donate $50 more to the Hoop Shoot Fund, you'll automatically go into this pool, into the proverbial tin drum from which we are drawing these winners. And as you said, the intent is the first of each month. Of course, the first in January is New Year's Day. We will be on Facebook Live, I think on Monday, January 3rd, to draw the next one. So that's going to be a lot.
I think you just said it was a tin drum, but actually it's a
gold hat.
Glitter hat.
A glittery gold.
Actually, there's still glitter all over my office from our last
in your office instead of mine.
Yeah. So we're really excited about that. And then I just also want to put 2 more reminders out there that for the Beacon, Spotlight, and Gratitude Grant, those applications are due January 17th. So if your lodge has not applied yet, get on it. It is time. Then also right after that is, of course, the February 7th Legacy Awards deadline for the children and grandchildren of dues paying Elks. So if you know any high school seniors or, in your lodge, or if you have one in your life, make sure they know about that deadline too.
All right. Lots happening. I guess all that's left is to wish everybody, all our middies, a very Merry Christmas and a wonderful New Year. We'll be back in the new year with more timely, informative, entertaining program.
That's right. All right. Well, Merry Christmas. See you on Take a Sip on Friday when we announce those, the class of 2022 impact grants.
Yeah, looking forward to it.
Excellent.
All right. If you've liked this episode of the Midday Minute, give us a thumbs up. If not, a thumbs down. If you want to be a Scrooge or a Grinch, go ahead and give us that thumbs down. Either way, please share it far and wide so other people will learn about these great programs. If you're not already subscribing to our YouTube channel, why don't you do that right now? Just hit the button and tap the bell so you'll be notified every time we post new content, like the Midday Minute, like Take a Sip, like
20 for 20,
Hoop Shooting the Breeze, like 20
Hoop Shooting the Breeze.
And we're going to start cranking out some other films too. We have one coming about our recent in-person Scholar Advisory Board meeting. Should be coming out any day now, I would think, right?
Yeah. Yep.
So lots of stuff coming. Be notified every time that comes out, and also it doesn't cost you anything.
It's free.
And feel free to comment below. Tell us what you like us to focus on in the new year. Maybe how you're going to be celebrating this holiday season.
Love it.
All right.
Merry Christmas.
Tune in, everybody. We'll see you next time. Take care.